Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Good morning everyone, good morning, and hopefully you guys are all ready for hopefully a pretty fantastic and good day when it comes to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and all the other good old various restocks going on. You guys are all gonna hopefully have a pretty good time. I'm gonna do a quick little screenshot for you guys over here because we actually have a little bit, slightly baby a bit of new news going on. Although I do want to let you guys know we've kind of been on the same old all throughout these past few days. We've had a lot of intriguing information, we've had a lot of intriguing stuff, we have a lot of things that are on the overdue side. We saw some stock movement, we saw some other stuff as well floating around, but at the end of the day, we haven't had any major big or major new confirmation. So if you guys have seen quite a few different videos, I'd rather you guys go and kind of know that we're kind of cover up a little bit of the same new stuff once we kind of get past the initial first step of like the new information. So it might be a little bit of a chiller day. Well, we did actually have a few restocks that happened yesterday, and as well, just a lot of cool stuff going and floating on, and as well, kind of a lot of just like, I guess, depending on your area type restocks first and foremost. So before we fully dive in the video, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for that Weeble, sign up for that Coinbase, and sign up for all that good old various stuff too as well. Link down below. Same with the Twitter giveaway too. And let's go and dive into the video itself. So for the very first, I think it's kind of biggest-ish type news for any potential that could maybe kind of come out of nowhere. We did once again finally go and see more GameStop commission updates. So this is at least like somewhat newer stuff that happened as of last night, where we actually guys have a chance to go and see. We did have GameStop update the commission list for new consoles, electronics, PC accessories, and obviously for their membership and everything else. Now, first and foremost, that doesn't necessarily mean 100% we'll be having some GameStop movement, although I do want to say the likelihood of a GameStop Xbox Series X drop is pretty high, whether it's from a bundle or other stuff. Their bundles actually aren't that bad, although as you guys usually know, we do keep on mentioning the Best Buy links down below in case you guys just want to go check and see for your local Best Buy stores instead. And as well, we do keep on seeing quite a few Microsoft stores that still, like basically just the online, they are still having a chance to go and sell up some stock. So good stuff with that. Good stuff just sitting around with it. So good potential for maybe a small chance for some PlayStation 5s, although we still have been seeing that very rare trickling of PlayStation 5 still showing up in stores. Now, that's kind of more on just the sporadic side. Some stores have actually been having the rumor, and I'll try to do a little bit more digging into it and give you guys more details. But there actually might be even around 2 of additional more waves of GameStop stock being sent on out. Now, this is not 100% confirmed, although we have been hearing a few more kind of like trickles of reports of people getting that. So I'm not sure if that might mean that GameStop might be pushing more for like a round 2 wave. I'm not sure if it's going to just mean that they're maybe trying to go follow suit for, say, Target and Best Buy, where they're trying to get more in store as well and just kind of push bundles that way, like on a more consistent basis. But I just want to let you guys know that rumor has been floating up around. And as well as I said, if you guys are maybe lucky, or you guys are more in like the kind of like the middle of the boonies or whatever, you guys should hopefully have a little bit of a higher chance when it comes to stock and stock movement. So good stuff with that, good stuff vibing around. We can kind of go from there. As I mentioned though, Xboxes seem a lot more likely. We have also been seeing a lot more refurbished consoles too, and PlayStation 5s have a chance, although we did see both PS5 disc and digitals in there. Now this is, like I said, we did not go and see the tweet. Like we did not see the official PowerUp Rewards Pro tweet. We did not see the official Instagram stuff, but sometimes when they go and update this stuff, it kind of means another drop will be coming soon. I still think it's leaning towards more on the Xbox side. Although they did also mention PC accessories, always a chance they work in some like, GPU bundles. So a little bit of newer information for you guys, but I think the more intriguing stuff was more on the more potential in-store stock. So we'll keep you guys in the loop for that. Now, other various stuff you guys have probably heard about quite a bit throughout this week. Best Buy. Now, as you guys may have seen last night, we did a little bit of a quicker video because apparently now more employees have been confirming that their Best Buy stores have been sitting / receiving / holding on to more stock. So I kind of want to go and see where it can kind of go from there. When it comes to stock in general, with the stock numbers being slightly on the higher side, it does look a little bit more on the nicer and spicier side. So it's probably still worth it for you guys to go and download the Best Buy app and go and basically check the SKU units, see if it shows up unavailable or sold out, and if it does, check your store, call your store, etc., etc. Although we keep on mentioning we've been seeing kind of somewhat conflicting stuff with it, mainly because some stores are still allowing walk-ins. We've had people confirming that. We've had people tweeting that. We've gotten people getting the consoles and pictures and stuff like that. So walk-ins are still happening, like them sitting on stock and you pick up the stock from that. That has still been happening. Part 2 of it is on the fact of it also could just maybe still be prepping up for another online drop. We're kind of on the wild side because Best Buy has been a little bit on the weirder side in general. We'll have to let you guys know. But anyway, we have seen some Tuesday restocks before, and for PlayStation 5's total tax, and we're probably going to be watching maybe for more stuff for Best Buy. I don't want to say you guys open promises, because some of it might just be for walk-ins. They might just be saving stock for walk-ins. We're doing a walk-in event. I don't know, but at least we just want to, at least there's new news we've been reporting on. And as well, we've also still been seeing Target stuff. We haven't seen too many more newer batches of stock. I've also seen my other restock friends just kind of sometimes just mention it and talk about it. Nothing super crazy realistically, but if you guys do want to keep on checking, we usually do know around like the 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. ranges. Usually around this time in the next like 2 hours or so is when Targets have been usually kind of systematically restocking all their, stock. So keep on being on the lookout for that for the PlayStation 5s in the early mornings in case you guys would like to. And as well, same with the Xboxes, obviously. Although we haven't really been seeing too many of the Xboxes. So maybe Target this next 1 or 2 weeks will maybe have a few more stock arrivals. Or if we see any more leaks or whatever, we'll let you guys know up on the channel itself. So good stuff and cool news with that. As well, if you guys, just a little quick side note, in case you guys missed it, we did actually see some pretty big Square Enix acquisitions / being sold out / sellings, in case you guys missed the videos yesterday. So we're going to also have a little bit more of a watchful eye on all of that to go and see what happens, how stock movement and all that stuff kind of goes on from there. So, yeah, intriguing stuff when it comes to just everything information-wise and all of that good stuff. So, cool stuff with that. Now, other things too, as we mentioned, is Walmart. Sometimes we'll have Walmart updates, so that we haven't seen any major Walmart updates so far. We'll see if they want to update their websites or apps or anything else all throughout the day. If we did go into the stock and stock movement with it, we'll have a chance to see if they do a Wednesday or Thursday restock, and obviously we'll let you guys know up on the channel itself. We'll definitely be on the watchful eye for that. Amazon hasn't had any more major updates with it, although we are slowly getting more on the overdue side, and in a new month, as we kind of covered on the weekly video, if you guys saw that, or the day-to-days and all that. So it's kind of always casually watching for Amazon, always linked down below. And I do think most of the big boys are going to be a little bit more on the quieter side, unless we get surprised by Best Buy, whether it's Total Tech or Online, as we mentioned. Now, for other things, Online actually did go do a PS5 restock yesterday. In case you guys did go notice, I'm sure you guys probably did. We had a nice little bundle going on for them. So that's kind of somewhat on the X day out for the day, which is good. We were talking about that a lot yesterday. But the PlayStation 5 Digitals could still have a chance to go into restock as well. So I'll be watching that pretty closely and going to see if any stock and stock movement can kind of go from there. As well, GameFly. As we keep on mentioning, GameFly just hasn't restocked in quite some time, so we'll be watching them a little bit more on the closely side. They haven't done a PS5 or Xbox Series X bundles in quite some time, so we'll be watching those pretty closely and pretty dearly as well, so kind of big stuff with that. Costco has done some PlayStation 5 drops already before too as well, so we can still watch for the Xboxes or PlayStation additional drops or canceled orders. We'll be watching for that. Now, as we've mentioned before too, throughout this week and past weekend, the PlayStation Direct actually has had their stock and API loaded. So what that means is they actually have had internal updates, so we're going to be still closely watching for PS Direct. I do think usually Tuesdays and Wednesdays have been pretty big PS Direct days, so it would be a little bit more, I'm more expecting it, maybe like a 50-50 chance. It's not like a YOLO shot in the dark, it hasn't done in a while, more so the internals have been showcasing that. Same with Best Buy too. Best Buy did also have some internal API updates, which did go and lead up to us being a little bit more on the watchful side, and that's why I'm a little bit curious on why they're kind of building up stock. So we're going to especially be on the lookout for the PS Directs. If you guys want to follow up the Twitter or subscribe, I'll make sure to put a community post or tweet if we do see it as of, today. So all around good stuff with that. That looks more likely, and as well, Microsoft Store Online still is seemingly having a lot of Xbox stock available. As well, quick reminders too, we have still been kind of seeing not as big as we've been expecting, especially with official tweets and confirmations. Some folks are still seeing some of their stores are on the more out of stock side when it comes to the PlayStation 5s and Myers. So we saw a little bit of confirms. We saw some people throughout the weekend, although this week's been really weird. I'm not sure exactly how Myers is going to go. I'm going to maybe try to call more stores throughout the day, or if you guys check your stores or call, let me know, or send me a tweet message, etc., etc. And same thing too as well with the BJ's bundles for PlayStation 5s on the East Coast. We've still been seeing it, we've still been hearing people mentioning it and tweeting about it every now and then, although it's not been super crazy or big. So keep that in mind. You guys go check your stores and see. And as well, we're still on the overdue side for the Fred Meyers, Kroger's, PC Richards, Endormas, Dell's, Verizon's. So a lot of those, Kohl's especially, for all those places. So it's always been the lookout for them. But as well, I do think today will be a little bit more of a chiller day for restocks, and hopefully I'll have more restock news for you guys going on in the near future. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for that Weeble, Coinbase, and all the other various things too as well down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a good rest of your days and nights. We'll have a lot more videos for you guys these next few days.